What's going on YouTube world? I know it's been a hot little minute since I done came on here, since I done showed my face, since anybody knew what was going on with me at all. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and, it's kind of hot out here, but I'm about to go ahead and turn off this just so to make sure that y'all can hear me loud and clear. Ooh, I bet you heard it when I turned it off. It just got quiet. But I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm not even gonna wait to see who comes in here. I'm not about to even do all of that. I'm just about to say what's on my heart and what's on my mind right now, because I'm just overwhelmed with emotions, and I just have to talk about it, and I have to get a message out there, because I know that somebody needs to hear what I'm about to say. Somebody needs to hear this. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it flow. Listen, there comes a time in everybody's life where you feel like you are the fool. Ooh, shit. Okay. Baby, this little van up in the parking lot, he just did a skirt. Oh, skirt. Sounded like set it off when it was running from the cops. But anyways, there comes a time in everybody's life where you feel like you done played the fool. Where you feel like you just was so stupid, and somebody somewhere that messed you over in some type of way. They got a song about that. They got a whole song that say everybody plays the fool sometimes, and that song right there, it hit you, boy. It hit, boy. It's the motherfucking truth, let me tell you that. That song right there is, boy, oh. I was so angry. I was so angry because there's something that I'm trying to do in my life right now, that it's a whole new path that I'm trying to take in my life right now, career wise. It's a whole new path that I'm trying to take. Well, I'm beyond career, actually, if we're going to be technical, spiritually and everything else. But it's specifically what had me to the point where I'm making this live right now, to where I just want to get this off of my chest. I'm trying to move somewhere career wise, trying to move up and do different things career wise. And I'm stuck right now. I'm stuck because of a decision that I made dealing with another person. And I am trying with oh God. With everything in me, I can't make the move that I want to make because of a decision that I made trying to do something nice for another person. And you don't, boy, my hands are shaking. You don't know how devastating it is. Like, if you know that you're a corrupt person, like a con artist or something like that, or you have ill intentions or ill will, and you doing something for somebody because you're like, oh, I'm gonna, you have like secret motives behind why you're doing something kind for a person. Don't be surprised when that shit backfires on you, because God in the universe, God knows your intentions. You know your intentions, whether you let your intentions be known or not. You know your heart, and you know what you're thinking in your mind when you make a decision to do something for somebody. So if you're doing something for somebody because you hiding what your reason is for why you doing this nice thing for this person, God gonna get you. I mean, call it what you want, God, karma, universe, whatever. It's always gonna come back to you because your intentions was fucked up in the first place. So I could understand when stuff like that happens to people, or even if I had ill will or ill intentions for what I did, I could understand something like this backfiring and being like, oh, well, you was just trying to do this, so this is why I came back on you. But I'm sitting over here, I recognize, so basically what's happening is I am so mad because I'm trying to make a move in my career that I can't even make, because I can't even afford to do it, because everything that was me is now messed up because of one decision that I made. And I can't even be mad at the person that I made the decision for, because he didn't fucking make me make the decision. I chose on my own to, well, I'm just gonna put it out there, I chose on my own to buy this man a truck, and I chose on my own to put myself in debt, And everything that I did, I chose it. So I can't even be mad at the brother because it ain't like he made me do it. But now I'm sitting up here feeling real stupid, right? I'm feeling real stupid because now I can't even make the move that I want to make because I can't, because my credit, because I need a big loan to do what I'm trying to do. And I can't even apply for this loan because my credit went from damn near 800 to now it's 400. And I'm just telling y'all all my business. But I guess at this point, I don't care. I'm just letting it all out because it's the truth. It's the motherfucking truth. So I ain't got no reason to lie or hide it or anything like that. It went from, it was like 790 something to now 400 and something. And this is coming from a person who, since I was a teenager, been building my credit so that I could never have to be in the position that I'm in, not needing a motherfucker for something, having to ask or beg somebody for something. I put myself in a position from a young age to be self-sufficient, independent, so that you ain't never got to worry about people telling you no and letting you down and breaking your heart with disappointment because they don't come through for you. So I made sure that I came through for me all the time. So for me to put myself in this position to do something nice for somebody else, just for it to backfire, now my whole shit is fucked up because the credit cards I use, well, I ain't trying to, well, fuck, I said I was going to be honest. Basically, use credit cards and stuff like that, to credit cards and a personal loan to buy this truck for this man. And now he still pays the loan. I ain't gonna do him like that, act like he don't pay the loan. He do pay the loan, but the credit cards, they got all out of whack because he wasn't paying the credit cards back, and it became overwhelming for me. I had a lot of credit card debt that I couldn't even afford to pay, so I just kind of let it go, and that's what happened. I let it go, so now my credit score is messed up, and that's that. But I'm not even on here to talk about that. I know I just went off on a whole tangent, and you like, how could you not be on here to talk about that when you just talked about that shit for like 10 minutes? Okay, I get that. But that's not even what I'm here to talk about. As angry as I am, I really came on here to say something positive, and I know you can't tell because of how I just went off. But I really came on here to say something positive. I want to say it to myself and to let you guys know too, because I know somebody needs this. That anger that you want to have, I'm letting it out right now because you got to let it out. You got to let it out to let it go. That's my philosophy. You got to let it out to let it go. Before you can just give it to God and let it be and accept it for what it is, you have to express it first. And that's what I'm doing right now with this live feed. I'm just expressing it because I'm so angry at myself. I'm so angry at myself for making the decision after being such a strategic person with my finances my whole life, just to end up in a position where I can't even afford to take this new career path that I'm trying to take because my credit is messed up because of something that I was doing for somebody else, and then it backfired, and then it got out of hand, and then I couldn't even control the situation anymore. And now I'm stuck here feeling like I'm so angry at myself. But I realize that I don't want to be this person. I cannot be this person. And when somebody does you wrong, I know it's so hard to just, especially when it's dealing with money, because we need money in this world to live, and just to be alive here on Earth, on planet Earth, shit. But even as I'm saying this, I'm feeling, I'm feeling God coming down, telling me, girl, let it go, let it go. And I am gonna let it go. I just gotta let it out before I let it go, because because I'm so mad. So you just be so mad you want to cry. But I'm telling you, you can't hold on to that. You don't want to be that person. You can't be that person that's going to sit up there your whole life, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, holding on to that feeling, holding on to resentment, holding on to the anger and the fucking, how you want to do them so dirty. You can't be that person. You can't add that shit in your heart. You can't let that shit. Get it together, Pen. Get it together. Oh, you can't be that person. You can't. You can't let that shit reside in your heart. Do you know what that do to a person? When you sit up there and become resentful and hateful, and when you want to hurt a motherfucker, do you know what that does to your soul? Do you know what it does to your physical body? You develop tumors and cancer and stuff when you let that shit reside inside of you like that. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You gotta have acceptance. And I know that it's hard, and I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself too. You gotta have acceptance, and you gotta have the wisdom to know that this is done. It's done. It's done. Ain't nothing I could do about it now except to try to build myself up from there. Build myself up. That's all I can do because the shit has already happened. There ain't no going back. So when you feel like how I'm feeling right now, and you feeling like, ooh, you just want to, ooh, boy, ooh, don't hold on to this shit. You don't want to be that person. I done been that person, y'all. I done sat up there and been that person that done sat up there and hated people. Hated them for years. I hated them. You know what that did to me? You don't want to be that. You don't want to hold on to that. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to let that shit become, because that shit will change who you are. It'll change your whole fucking personality holding on to shit like that. And I know it. So I'm letting it go. I accept what happened because there's nothing that I could do about it. I accept that shit because what the fuck else can I do but accept it? What else can I do but accept it and build myself up? When you get knocked down, you get back up. And that's what I'm doing. But I had to let it out, and I had to let you guys know too, man, because I fuck with y'all, and I fuck with the people who fuck with me, and even the haters who don't fuck with me, but you just be here just to see me, just for whatever the fuck reason why you're here. All of y'all. All I'm saying, baby, is don't let that shit control you. Don't let that shit change the person that you are. Don't let that shit become who the fuck you become. Because I'm telling you, it'll sneak up on, you know what, you be thinking that you mad and that you done let it go and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, somebody say this person's name and your face get red and you just mad all over again. Let it go. And fully 100%ly let it go and give it to God, baby. Because if you let that shit, it will control you, and it will change every bit. It will change your entire soul inside of who you are. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. Y'all, my heart beating so fast right now. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. It just hit you differently when you excited about a new path that you getting ready to take, and you excited about it. You about to put it on your YouTube channel. You about to tell everybody, and you know that you about to be a inspiration to thousands, hundreds, thousands of people. And you know what you about to do is you know what you about to do. Well, I ain't gonna say you, I'm just gonna speak about me, because that's what I'm talking about. I know what I'm getting ready to do is gonna set it off. It's gonna be off the chain. And I know it's gonna inspire a whole bunch of men and women, but especially the ladies, because I'm with y'all. I got you. Y'all the ones who I give a fuck about. I mean, I care about y'all too, men, but I care about the ladies more if we're gonna be honest. And I know what I'm about to do is about to set it off and inspire y'all. I know it will, and I was going to document the whole thing. And just to find out that I can't even do what I'm trying to do because I can't even afford to do it because but let it go. 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 Y'all see me over here trying to tell y'all something positive, but yeah, you can see I'm still struggling. I'm struggling as I'm trying to be positive. Because I know that at the end of the day, I know that all of the words that I'm saying is facts. I know that what I'm saying is true. I know what I'm saying as far as letting it go, and don't let it control you, because it will. It'll change who you are. It'll change your spirit and everything. And it'll change the whole trajectory of your life because you holding on to shit. I'm telling you, you could get cancer. You could become ill from holding on to stuff like that. And that's why some people walk around sick all the damn time, not knowing what is wrong, not knowing what's wrong. They're over here thinking that it's physical things that they're interacting with that's making them sick, that got them having headaches all the time. Why they got cancerous stuff all in their body? It ain't got nothing to do with your environment, baby. I ain't saying that ain't never the case, but I'm saying half the time it ain't got nothing to do with your environment. It got to do with your mind and what's inside of your motherfucking soul and your heart. And you sitting up there carrying that shit, and that's why your life fucked up. And that's why you sick all the time. Because of the shit you carrying inside of you, man, inside your... Woo! Woo! Holler if you hear me, man. Somebody. Somebody. Oh. I'm trying to let the Holy Ghost come through me right now, honey. Whew. Oh, y'all. Oh. You know what? On a lighter note, real quick, I just want to say shout out to all of the people who've been supporting me since day one. Miss V Associates, the Deacon, Mr. Deacon. Man, let me look and see some of the people that I recognize. Tony, my baby, what's going on? Some of the people who I just recognize, who I know been here since day one, or at least been here for a long time. You probably ain't been here since day one. Sandy Grace, I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. But I just want, oh, Holly Grove, man, what's up, man? How you doing, friend? I just want to holler at some of y'all who I know have been here. Image More, Transport, what's going on, baby? And just, you know, I appreciate y'all. You know, I appreciate the people who, even though I'm not on YouTube nowhere near as much as I used to be. I'm not popular no more. Ain't nobody, I ain't relevant to nobody anymore. But y'all still come through, and y'all still rock with me and shit. I got 30 people in here that's been listening to me for 17 minutes, so bless your heart. Bless your heart. Thank you so very much for all of y'all who sit up here and listen to me. Just kind of let out all of these different emotions. I'm positive, I'm negative, I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm crying. I appreciate you listening to me, man. But you know what, though? I want you to know, but besides this one little incident that got me in my feelings right now and stuff like that, I want y'all to know that I'm doing very well. Like, I'm doing really good. I'm happy. I'm great. I know that y'all be wondering and stuff, because I be gone for so long and I don't update nobody with nothing and this shit. If you ain't following me on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, then you just don't really know what's going on. You probably only know me from YouTube, and that's the only place that you follow me on. So if that's the only place you follow me on, then that's all you know is shit. She been quiet for a couple of months now. We don't know what's going on with her. And I be in and out like that. But I just want to say I appreciate the people who still been coming through and still rocking with me, and just, you know, coming through to support, or even if you just coming through to be nosy and see what I'm up to or whatever. It don't matter why you're here. I appreciate you being here regardless. So whether you love me or whether you hate me, you still here, and you still allowing my energy to flow through you because you're watching me. So, you know, hello. I appreciate your presence. Oh, Lord. Wig looking crazy. Okay, I think I'm done crying, y'all. But I hope that y'all just got the point. Y'all got the message, man. It's so easy to hold on to that hatred that you could have for a situation or a person, and never be able to let it go, and you just hold on to it, just gripping it for dear life for the rest of your life. And I'm trying to tell y'all how unhealthy it is. Not only for your physical health, but for your soul, baby, for the evolution of, because you know what, at the end of the day, we all gonna die. And guess what's gonna happen when you die? Your soul gonna come up out of your body, and guess where your soul goes? Everybody, I ain't trying to talk about religion or nothing like that, because I don't want to get into nothing like that. But just know that your soul goes somewhere. It's just another part of a journey. And guess what happens during that journey? You get to experience everything that you have ever, every interaction that you have ever had with another human being, whether you made them mad, whether you hurt their feelings, or whether you made them the happiest person on earth because you smiled at them that day, or because you gave that homeless man some money, or whatever the fuck. Every single good deed and every single bad deed that you never did, it ain't gonna be no judgment or nothing like that. It's just gonna be a review so that you could have a level, so that you could understand how you affected everybody around you. And I know that I done did a lot of good, and I done did more good than I done did bad, but I done did bad too, and I know that I'm gonna experience and I'm about to feel all of the feelings that I done ever made another person feel. I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for it because I know that I have hurt people. I know that I have broken hearts. I know that I have in my life, baby. I tried to be as good as I can, but I know the shit happens, and you hurt people sometimes. And you going, but look, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the evolution of your soul, because that determines how far, I guess if you want to speak in religious or Bible terms and stuff, how far in the kingdom of heaven you're going to get. And it's not even necessarily heaven, it's just another state of being, but whatever, I ain't trying to get into all of that. But it's the evolution of your soul is the only thing that matters, because that's the only thing that's going to continue on after this body is dead and gone. It's your soul, your consciousness, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is your soul not the only thing that exists outside of your body? Like, is that not who you are that's animating this avatar that you call your body? Boy, I'm over here spitting, boy. I must be speaking the truth, boy. I got spit coming out my mouth, boy. If y'all was in front of me right now, you'd be like, damn, Pink, shit. God damn. I'm glad y'all ain't in front of me right now, because I sure, ooh, I be hitting you. I be raining, shower raining on you right now. Boy, I'm telling you, that's the only thing that exists after it's all said and done, is your soul. And guess what? Your soul remember all this shit. Your soul is like infinite. It's a part of God. God created your soul. It's like, well, don't get me, because now I'm getting ready to get deep. No, fuck it, I'm just going to say it. It's like there's God, right? There's one and only God. And then God created all these different little souls and stuff like that. And all of these different things. Plants, animals, insects, humans, different aliens and stuff. Because I know you ain't that crazy to where you think that human beings is the only ones. I know, especially in 2023, I know you know that other beings of intelligent, beings exist by now. You guys to know that. God created angels and all of this other stuff. And all of this is just it's his DNA, basically. So it's like we are just many versions of God living. We don't know this, because when you have that separation, when you descend from, never mind, because now I'm getting too deep. And I don't think y'all ready for that conversation. But basically, all you have is your soul. And if you sit up there holding on to this anger and this hatred and all of that stuff, it literally, imagine your soul floating, right, like a balloon. Imagine that's what your soul is. It's floating in the air like a balloon. And then you sitting up here holding on to this doggone, I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm resentful. Ooh, I want to hurt this motherfucker. You sitting up there holding on and thinking like that and having that kind of stuff in your heart. That balloon, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier. And at first you was floating in the air, and now you over here damn near on the ground because of all of the stuff that you holding on. It brings you down. You can't be like that. You don't want to live your life like that. You don't want to be that kind of person. You don't want to be jealous and vengeful and want to plot and revenge on the motherfucker. How you gonna do them because they did you so like this, and now you want to do this to them. You can't have those feelings. Are natural feelings that occur in this human body and stuff like that. They just naturally occur. It's a byproduct of being a human being, and all of the corruption and messed up stuff that we have been fed generation after generation after generation. And even nowadays, even just when you was a little kid, just all of the messed up stuff that you see on TV and all of the messed up music you just been brainwashed your whole life. So anyway, what I'm saying is it's a very natural feeling to feel those feelings. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling those feelings, but you have to acknowledge those feelings and acknowledge that, hey, I understand that you serve a place somewhere in this universe, but it's not, you don't serve a place in my spirit. You know what I mean? Like all of those feelings, anger, revenge, and all of that, they serve their purpose somewhere in the universe, but they just don't belong here. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to tell revenge or anger that they don't have their own rightful spots somewhere in the universe, because they do. Anger has every right to be anger, you know, and just like happiness and love has every right to be happiness and love, you know, like these emotions. Think of these emotions as like people. Everybody has their own personality, so that's kind of what anger and happiness and joy and love, and that's what these different things are. Imagine them as being like little people with their own little personalities, so they have a right to their personality, you know what I mean? Anger has a right, you know, but it don't have to live with you, is what I'm saying. I respect anger. I'm like, look, anger, I respect you, boy, because I know when you war, I know that, boy, you's a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? But they don't have to live inside of you. And then you could acknowledge it and be like, I respect you, anger, and I see you. I feel you. I do. But, you know, you don't live here, though. You know, you might be my neighbor, you know, or something like that, but you're not going to live here. You know, I might could see you and speak to you and be like, hey, what's up? But you ain't about to live here. And I hope that makes sense. I be trying to use analogies and stuff like that. I hope it makes sense. I hope I'm starting to sweat, y'all. Can you see that? I've been over here. I'm trying to turn my truck off to make sure that y'all can hear me. Ooh, Miss V. You said I'm always ready for a spiritual talk. You welcome, baby. Let me see what Deacon got to say. We must remember it's better to give a person the sour truth rather than the sour truth rather than the yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. We must we'll feed you a lie just to see if you Yup. Yup. So yeah, y'all. I wasn't even planning on being on here this long. I was just trying to get on here. Oh, my little air pressure just be going down so fast. But anyway, y'all, I know I got on here and I was all sad at first and stuff like that. But like I said, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it out. Let it out and then let it go. And I done let it out. Y'all heard me. My voice was heard. I was heard. I spoke it out loud. The universe heard me. I heard me. You heard me. And anybody who watches this live feed, even after it's done, they heard me too. So I let it out. It's done. I'm not about to let that shit live here in my heart. I'm not going to let nothing reside in me that does not elevate the ultimate goal of the soul, which is the soul, that doesn't elevate my soul. I'm not going to let anything reside in me that does not help elevate my soul and my level of consciousness and how high or how fast I'm vibrating once this soul leaves my body. I'm not going to let nothing hinder me. So as sad as I was when I was sad and angry, I knew that once I got it out that I would be okay. I just had to get it out. I had to get it out before I would be okay. And I just want y'all to know that this whole other career path that I'm getting ready to take, baby, one other thing that I want to say before I go, and that ties into what I'm saying about letting that stuff go, you have to let it go. And even though I'm over here, I felt, or at least I did, but now that I done let it out, now I got a clearer mind now that I done let it out. And I just want y'all to know that this whole new career path and everything that I'm getting ready to do, I'm still going to make it happen. I was knocked down with this whole little credit thing and stuff like that. It knocked me down, but I'm going to be all right. Where there's a will, there's a way. And what I'm trying to do, I really have a passion for, and I really want to do it. And it's going to bring me so much joy. I know it will, because I be dreaming about this shit. So I know that it's about to be off the chain and that I'm going to love doing it. And when I do, I'm going to start recording it for y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all what I'm up to and all of that. And y'all going to be like, damn, Pink, you did that, girl. I thank you. Y'all going to be so proud of me. I know you're going to be proud of me. At least the people who really fuck with me, they're going to be proud of me. And I know you will. And just know that what I'm getting ready to do, it's still going to happen. Like, I'm going to make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. And I'm not gonna let these feelings or defeat or anything, feeling like I'm defeated or feeling like I can't do it now, I don't have any more options, I don't know where to pull from because I'm all out of reserves. No, because God is my reserve, okay? And when you have God, that I know that I ain't trying to be preachy. I'm not trying to sound preachy or nothing like that. But when I'm telling you what I know. When you have God, there ain't no lack. There ain't no I can't do this. There ain't no how is this gonna get done. When you have God, God say I got you. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. All you gotta do is believe in me. Believe that I got you, and it's done. That's it. God already got you. You just gotta walk into it. God already got the room built for you. You just have to open the door and walk into it. God says you want it, you got it, baby. You just gotta walk into it. And a lot of people, they don't believe in themselves, and they damn sure don't be believing in God. But that's all right, because I do. So I let it out, and I let all of this stuff that I was saying, I let it out, and I'm good. I'm done now. I'm about to walk into my blessings because I know it belongs to me, and I believe in myself. I'm not going to let anything stop me, and I'm not going to let anything hold me down, hold me back, or make me even feel defeated. Y'all, when I became a truck driver, even though now I've been doing this shit for over a decade now, it feels like, oh, this is just my everyday life being a truck driver. But do you know, when I started, I didn't have confidence. I used to go home crying. I used to go home to my mama's house, go upstairs in my room, and I'll lay on my bed and cry because I was like, I can't get the pre-trip. I don't understand all of these different parts of the truck. I don't know how to back up. I'm trying to do an alley dock, and I keep hitting the cones, and I can't back up. And I don't know. I don't understand the hours of service. They so confusing, because what is a sleeper split? What the fuck is that? Oh my God. Y'all, I used to cry. And then it cried, thinking I was crying because I had already got a damn loan to start truck driving school, and now I'm over here feeling like I can't even complete it because I'm not good enough. Because I can't. Because like I didn't comprehend how to be a truck driver. I didn't comprehend the rules, the regulations of pre-trip. I didn't comprehend the shit. I wasn't getting it. I wasn't learning as fast as the other people in my class. So I was scared. And that's why I would go home and cry. That's why I would go home and cry, because I thought that I wasn't good enough. Good enough to be a truck driver. And then for me to have finished that shit, for me to have still continued to go to class, and for me to have still continued to, I kept going to class, and then I kept getting a little bit better, and then eventually I fucking passed. I passed my pre-trip. I passed all of my endorsements. I passed my driving test, you know what I mean? And then wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, I got a Class A CDL. And then not only did I go on to get a CDL and work at a, company and stuff like that, but then a few years into it, I'm saved up. I bought my own truck, whole banana. I still got the same truck since 2017. I still got banana. I saved up. So not only did I become a truck driver, but then I even went a step further and became an owner operator. And then I went a step further and went from dry van to flatbed, and then started doing oversized and heavy haul. And it's just like, come on now, girl. This the same girl I was sitting in the room crying. I was sitting in the room crying, thinking that I couldn't do this shit. And look at me now. I got an oversized load. that I got to pick up on Wednesday. I got my oversized signs still hanging on the front of my truck from the last oversized load I just did. And it's the same girl. The same girl who was crying in her room, saying, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I can't do this. And look at me now. So, I know that this next move that I'm getting ready to make, I'm scared, and I feel like I don't even know how I'm going to make it. I don't know how I'm going to get there. But I know one thing that I have now that I didn't have back then when I was in truck driving school. I have faith. I have faith, and I have a way better, way closer, way stronger connection with God than I ever had in my whole life. And let me tell you something. God had me back then, and I didn't know it. The difference is now I do know it. I know that he got me even when I can't see it, even when it's looking like the whole motherfucking world is raining down. I know God got me. I know it. Call me what you want. Believe what you want. I know God got me. And the only reason why God got me is because I believe it. Boy, actually, God got you in the first place, whether you believe it or not. But it be your own doubt that set you off course. It be the vibration. Everything is vibration. Everything, your thoughts, your feelings, all of that shit is vibration. So God already had you. But when you start thinking that you got to figure it out, you start stressing yourself out, thinking that you got to figure it out and how it's gonna get done. No, it ain't your job. God got all of that, man. And that's what I'm gonna let. I'm just like, everything is gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. It's just gonna, when God got you, it just start flowing to you. Everything that you need, it's just gonna look like miracles are happening right in front of your eyes. It's gonna look like, dang, that's a coincidence. That's crazy. Oh, damn, that's some good luck right there. No, it ain't luck. It's God. Oh, that's a good coincidence. It ain't no coincidence. It's God. Well, dang, I'm just such a blessed. Yeah, you are blessed, because there's God. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to get to this next level that I'm trying to get in my career. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know what the path looks like. I don't know. But guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I guarantee you, because I'm not, it got to happen. Because I believe it. And belief is enough. You people sit up there and try to do physical things to make things happen. Your belief is energy too. Your belief, your thoughts are energy, baby. And your thoughts alone, especially with a strong belief, that will literally, it's like parting the waters. What they say, Moses, who they say parted the water and separated the ocean? Was it Moses? Don't even, baby, I'm not no Bible person. I don't know. I think he said it was Moses though. But anyway, it's gonna be like the path that you trying to go, you trying to get across this river, and it look like it's so hard. And when you believe in God, and when you believe that God got you and stuff like that, and you putting that energy out into the universe and all of that, it's like the water, it's just gonna spread, it's just gonna make a path right for you. And you're gonna be like, thank you. Look, I wasn't even, thank you so very much. You so nice. Thank you for parting this river for me, you know. And just hold that gratitude. When these things start to happening in your life, just hold on to that gratitude. Hold on to it with all you have. And you're going to sit up there and you're going to get more good things keep coming into your life. You're going to get more miracles. They ain't miracles, that's God. But call it what you want. Call it what you want. But when you hold on to that gratitude, that's what you want in your heart. You don't want that hate. You don't want that anger. You don't want that resentment. You want that gratitude. Why y'all think I changed my name to Mahalo? You know what Mahalo means? It's the Hawaiian, because my first name, for those who know me, my name is Keilani. That's a Hawaiian name. Mahalo is a Hawaiian name. So I did that because my first name is Hawaiian. But I really like the word itself. The word Mahalo. That's a beautiful word. It could be somebody's name. That's how pretty it sounds. Mahalo. But that word right there is the Hawaiian word for gratitude. That's why if you go on my page right now after I get off this live and you go to my page and say Kalani Mahalo. If you go to my TikTok and say Kalani Mahalo. If you go pretty much anywhere where I'm at, it say Kalani Mahalo. I changed my name to Mahalo because it means gratitude. That's what you want. That's what can live here. You have all my permission to live here. That gratitude, that feeling gratitude and love and acceptance and forgiveness, you can live here all day long. But that other stuff, I see you, like I said, I'll be your neighbor, you know, I'll see you from across the way, but you can't live here. And I hope that makes sense. I hope everything I said didn't come across. I hope it made sense, and I hope that somebody needed to hear it. And whether you in here talking to me right now or not, or whether you see this live feed after it's already done, you might see this live feed 10 years from now, and you probably needed to hear these exact words. I mean, if YouTube even still be having YouTube in 10 years from now, who knows where the world is going. But you might see this video 10 years from now and be like, damn, I needed to hear that. I know I needed to hear that. If I would have heard somebody say exactly what I just said, I would have been like, preach, sister, preach. That's what I would have been saying to her. Sure. But yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I haven't been ignoring the comments. I just had to get everything out that I wanted to get out, because when it's flowing through you and it's your true Like when it's coming out and it's coming fast and I ain't got to think about what I'm saying, that's my true, authentic, real self. That's my soul coming through my mouth when I do that. So when I'm just talking, and boy, you could feel it. I know you could feel it. You probably could feel it through this phone. How much passion I have for everything that I was saying, because I know you know that I meant it, because I'm pretty sure you could, even if you're not a spiritual person, ain't no way you couldn't feel what I was saying just now. At least, now when I say feel, I'm not saying that you agree with it and that it resonated with you, but I'm saying you know that I meant and that I felt what I said, and that it was my truth. If nothing, even if it ain't your truth, it's my truth, and I fully believe that, you know. Whew. So let me read some of these comments and then I'm gonna get up off of here, because I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. It's 40 minutes in, baby. I was on the phone before I went live and I said, yeah, I'm getting ready to go live real quick. I said, this is going to be about 10-15 minutes long and I'm about to get off there. I just want to get this message out there. And look at it, 40 minutes later, we still on here. That always happens. My lips done dried and everything. I started off the live feed. I had lip gloss on. I done talked my lip gloss off my lips, y'all. Shit. Talk the lip gloss off. Boy, you... Boy, boy, when a motherfucker talk the lip gloss off. When a motherfucker talk the lip gloss off their lips, boy, shit. Woo! Boy, that's a new one right there. There is a new one. Oh Lord. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see all of them little bad comments that people was coming in here saying. I should have made you I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about none of it. Baby, you know, because you know that I'm speaking the truth, baby. That look at the devil sending his little minions up in here to talk about my pussy. Look at the devil. Look at you. Ah, we see you. We see you. But baby, I don't do shit. But baby, all I'm gonna do to you, little pervert, little weirdo, I'm just gonna send you a little love. I send you all my love. And that's all I could do. I send you love, baby. I ain't worried about nothing you talking about, and I don't care. You could disrespect me. You could do anything you want, because it don't matter, because I respect me. I know who I am, and that's all that matters. So all this other stuff, people be like, oh, you better show me respect. I don't even need your respect, bitch. I don't need nothing from you. That's how much I don't even need your respect. I don't care. You got it. You got it. You clearly need some love and attention. You clearly need it. I ain't gonna give you too much attention, but baby, just know in my heart that I'm sending you love, though. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't worried about none of it. I ain't worried about none of it, because it don't matter. None of that stuff matter. People be out here so lost, saying all kind of disgusting things, saying disrespectful things, trying to say hurtful things, trying to get a reaction out of you, because they feel like, because they have a lack of power, so they try to take power from you by getting you to expel emotions and getting you to expel, you know, negative reactions to them and being on the same level with them, because since they can't get to where you at, they trying to bring you to where they at. And that's why they say these things. Oh, look at that pussy. Oh, look at you. You this, you that, you ugly, you fat, you They say all this stuff trying to get you to be mad and get down to their level, baby. You could never win with me. If that, you could never. Because all I'm going to do is send you love. And ooh, don't they hate it when they trying to get you to send them anger, but all you send them is love, and have understanding that their connection to God just is a little severed right now. And you know that that's why they behaving the way that they are. All of the narcissists, all of the people, all of the pedophiles, all of these people, they got pure souls, but they got lost in this world. Their connection to God just got, it's not severed, but it's thinning, you know. It's like it's getting thin, you know. And then they try to get you to, boy, look, you can't play them games with me, because I already see I'm looking right past you, babe. I see right through you. I know what you're doing. And when you try to play these games, you can't win when a person knows what you're doing. It only works when the person is oblivious to what it is that you're doing. But I'm not, so you can't win. But I send you love, baby. Send you love. Alright, what I was saying, I think I had one more message that I was trying to. Oh, I'm sorry, I was supposed to be reading y'all comments. I got distracted. You must remember some people stand on broken forth. You know what, you know what, Deacon? I don't think you ever came in here and didn't say something in my comments that wasn't like pure facts. I don't think you've ever let anything come out your mouth, well, not your mouth because you typing it, but come off your fingertips that wasn't pure facts. That's all they doing more, and I know it, baby. Willie Williams, you let them know. Let them know. I am Edwards. I'm staying positive, baby. Well, as someone in radio, how about what type of radio? Well, I'm saying what type. I mean, like, what you on iHeart Radio, or you like on a regular radio station, like on the I was about to say, you talking about my voice and stuff like that. Have me on your show. What's up? Let's network. I'm joking, unless you want to. But yeah, I love you, kid. I love you, kid. And it's okay. I know that whatever, I hope that my prayer for you is that you could, when people do you dirty, especially if they did it on purpose, like some people do you dirty and it be kind of an accident and kind of be stuff that just, it happened. But then they have people who go into something with the mindset, with the actual thought, like, yeah, I'm about to fuck them over. And when people do you dirty like that, you have to look at them like a child. You have to, the way that God gives us grace, you have to be, I don't know, because I know it sounds like, well, I do know, I don't know why I be saying I don't know, but you just have to, I hope that my prayer for you is that you're able to recognize that whatever was happening to you as a child, it had nothing to do with you and everything to do with the person that was doing it to you and their lack of love that they have. And they probably have lack of love because that's what they received as a child, so they just kind of keep passing it on, you know. And you just you gain compassion, you gain understanding. Well, first of all, you gain acceptance by having understanding, and you have understanding by having compassion. But you have compassion in the first place by realizing that hurt people hurt people. And I know that that's an old saying and you hear it all the time, and I don't know if it, like, how that, you know, like how you understand that, like how your brain recognizes that statement. I don't know how you see that, but when somebody doesn't have something in them to give to themselves, then they can't give it out to other people. So if you don't have love, because like maybe you don't know what it looks like, maybe you never received it. So whatever happened to you as a child, basically what I'm saying is, I hope you can learn to accept whatever happened as, like, po mama, po daddy, y'all really just didn't know any better. And that's really how you have to have compassion for people. When people do you wrong, you have to look at them as being like little children who just like, who didn't have a strong connection to God, or a strong connection to love, but God is love. So I'm going to use the word love instead. A person who doesn't have a strong connection to love is the only way that they are able to move throughout life and be deceitful and liars and manipulative and hurtful and abusive. The only way that you can be that type of person is through a lack of love. You could say a lack of God, but I'm gonna say love, because that's a word that I know resonates. because I don't know where you're at on the God level. I don't know what you believe in, how you see it, you know, or anything like that. So I'm just going to use the word love. When you do not have a strong connection to love, that's the only way that you can even move throughout life like that. Especially being an intentional abuser, whether it's physical abuse, emotional, or even psychological abuse. Some people fuck with your head. You know what I mean? And hey, don't hit my truck. You kind of close. Anyway, and that's the only way that you can move throughout life and be okay with the person that you are, is when you have a lack of love. And so I'm saying all this to say I didn't went all deep and got all the, you know, I was trying to reply to the comments, but I ended up getting all the, you know, shit, my bad. But forgiveness is the key. And I know that it's hard to forgive people, especially when you think about your childhood and you like, I became this person because of what happened to me. You know, it's just like, damn. But guess what? Every single breath that you take, is an opportunity to become whatever you want to be in this world. You don't have to be like this person that's like, oh, well, I became this person. I became so hardcore because of everything that I done been through in my childhood, and I can't even go back and take it back. You have to be the parent that you didn't have. You have to, like, you need to go into meditation or prayer or whatever you want to call it, and you need to talk to yourself. Talk to your younger self. I do that all the time. I go back and I remember being 4, 5, 6 years old, being scared of certain things, or not having somebody show up for me in the way that I needed. I show up for me as an adult, as the Kalani Miles, who I am right now, as a 31-year-old woman. When I meditate, I go back in my mind. I go back to being 6 years old, and I imagine myself standing there as I am now, standing there talking to little 6-year-old Pink. Well, her name wasn't Pink back then. Her name was Tay. I imagine Pink, who I am now, sitting up there talking to little Tay and saying, look, I know you scared. I know you. I know. Come here. And like, I'll hug myself and everything. I'll be like, come here, baby. And I will talk to my younger self as if she's my child. As if she's my child. I will hug her. I tell her that I love her. I tell her that she's safe. I tell her that everything is okay. I tell her that she is loved. And I tell her that she is the best. I tell her that. And you can do that too. And you never know. The first time you try it, if you ain't never tried it before, you might end up in tears. You might end up in tears talking to your younger self. Because you be their parent. You be that person, that mentor, that hero for your younger self that you never had in your life. You gotta do it. And it's okay to be your own hero. Just imagine, you know, like you in a time, like time traveling or something, and imagine that you just standing there as your adult self talking to your younger self, and tell your younger self everything. Tell your younger self, I know it hurts. I know you getting this beating. I know it hurts. You're safe though. Like really, at the end of the day, you safe. I know you scared, but I'm here. I'm here with you. You're not going through this alone. It's okay. I'm here. And you're going to be all right. I know you can't see it right now. And you scared. And you hurting. But you're not alone. And you're going to be all right. And you got to tell yourself that. And you got to believe it. And then that energy that you're sending back to your younger self, it could change who you are in the current. Because I'm not trying to get into like the physics and the quantum physics of time and stuff like that. But when you understand that time is not linear, time is not like this, you know, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, or past, present, future. It's not like that. I know that that's how our brains perceive it, but it's not like that. So if you could understand time. Look, this is a way to look at time. Time is all happening at once. Like everything in the whole universe, everything is happening at once. But we don't have the capability. We're not capable. We're not designed to see time that way, because we have brains, we have these bodies and stuff like that. So we just see time as like, well, I know that right now is happening, and I know that in the future. But no, that's not how time is. If you could just imagine. So what I'm talking about time. I'm getting all into the science of it and stuff like that, because I'm talking about time to say, if you can understand that the person that you are now and the person that you used to be, if you could send that energy back to them, it's actually happening right now. You're still 6 years old. I don't know how to explain it. Like I know, but I don't know how to explain it. But you're still 6 years old somewhere. You know what I mean? In time, you're still at this current moment 6 years old somewhere. So am I. And even though we can't see it, we can't register. Our brains can't register that. But you are 6 years old somewhere right now. So when you take your adult self who learned all these lessons and has all of this wisdom, and you're so much stronger now, if you could take this person and give that strength and give that energy to that little 6-year-old little you're changing your physicalness in the now, like who you are now, because I wish I had better words to because it's happening now. So when you y'all if I could articulate this better, I could be on somebody's doggone Nobel Prize winning something, because I got the knowledge. I just don't know how to articulate this stuff, y'all. But I'm smart as hell. Yeah. Hold on, where's the person that had me talking about all this in the first place? Was that yo, I'm sorry, I missed so many of the comments. I forgot the person that had me even talking about childhood and being able to like be your own hero and go back in time. But you're not really going back in time, you're going to your current. Imagine time. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time, right? I'm over here trying to articulate this, right? So imagine time being like this. Imagine you sitting on your laptop, or even on your phone, but I'm gonna say laptop. Imagine you sitting on your laptop and you pulled up, Facebook or whatever, right? You got Facebook on there, and then you pull up TikTok, Twitter, Google, Yahoo, whatever, and you got all of these little tabs at the top. So so the way that we see life, we're sitting up here, we see the main page is like Facebook. That's what we clicked on, so we're looking at Facebook. But then you got tabs at the top that's YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, or whatever. And you got all these little tabs that's at the top. They're happening right then and there, right now. But you just don't have access. If you don't click on YouTube or Google or whatever, then you're not gonna see it. All you're gonna see is what's in front of you, which is Facebook. But imagine time just kind of being those extra little boxes, little extra windows that's up there. That's like they're there and they're happening right now, but you don't know it, because your brain, as a human, your brain is only able to process this one thing, which is Facebook. But all of these other things are happening simultaneously at the same time. They're there. You just, unless you click on them, you're not gonna know. That's what time is like, in a way, in essence. It's kind of like that. It's like it's happening. Time is all happening at once, but we don't have the processing ability to see anything but Facebook, which is now. You know what I mean? So Facebook represents, I guess, the now. And all of these other tabs that you have pulled up on your windows, that represents what we would call the past, the future, and stuff like that. Well, no, it's all there. We just can't see it. And I know that I'm talking so differently than what I've ever. I know. Let me just tell y'all this. I know that the way that I speak now. If you've been watching me for a long time, I started my YouTube back in like 2015 or something like that. And I have come so far, not only the way that I think, the way that I talk, the way that I look, like so many different, I've constantly grown throughout my life. I mean, when I first came on YouTube, I was a little girl out here, you know what I mean? Now I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. And in my mind, and I know that I speak differently, and I know that I be talking about some stuff that a lot of people ain't on. A lot of people, either they not on it or they don't understand it. And even the way that I'm sitting up here trying to describe time to you guys right now, I don't know if it's making sense at all to using multiple tails inside of wheelbarrow. Oh, you said I'm doing a good job at explaining it? Okay, thank you. I was wondering if y'all was keeping up with me and stuff, but thank you. So yeah, and I know that the way that I'm speaking and the way that I talk about time and God and energy and vibration and frequency, I know that is not everybody's, in everybody's vicinity of, I guess, reality. Some people don't know what I'm talking about. Some people just never heard it, or some people just don't accept it because they're like, I don't believe what she's talking about. But I just want y'all to know that I'm very aware that I speak differently than, like I said, if you would have met me in 2015 when I first was, I still got videos up from 2015. You can see how different my mindset is, how much growth and wisdom and knowledge that I have gained over the years. I know that I'm out here talking about time and windows and Facebook windows and and tabs and trying to describe time. Y'all, I just want y'all to know that I'm very aware that I sound a little weird to people because I'm not the same person that I used to be. But I'm so happy with the person that I became, and I so believe in everything that I'm talking about. Whether I'm correct or whether I'm not correct, I fully believe everything that I'm saying. With the time, with the inner child thing, with the anger and resentment and all of that, I fully believe everything that I'm saying. So hopefully it resonates with you, and it does something for you. If not, then I'm not for everybody, and I get that. But I just want y'all to know that I'm very much aware that I'm not the same person that I used to be. So I know when I start talking about things like trying to describe linear time and stuff like that, I'm fully aware that that's out of the scope of what most people know me to be. And I'm fully aware of that. Hey, Andrea. We all should be involved. Yeah, we should. All right, y'all. I said that I was going to go a long time ago, and I done been on here for an hour. So I done said everything, and I feel so much better. And hey, Elliot, I feel so much better. Thank you, Edward. I really appreciate that. Because I know I've been changing, but everybody don't like the changes that I've made. Some people are like, go back to the old Pinky. You used to be so down to earth and so funny. I'm still down to earth, and I'm still funny. Fuck you, But I just don't. I'm just more enlightened. You know what I mean? And that really does change things. It's like when enlightenment, and enlightenment doesn't mean like, oh, my third eye is open and that's not what enlightened me. Enlightened, baby, I don't know how to describe enlightened. Like, I know what it means, but I'm just more enlightened, I guess. And so I'm just not the same. But I'm still cool. I'm still down to earth. I'm still, I'm still fun. Y'all, I don't know if I told y'all, completely random, but I don't drink anymore, y'all. It's been, I think it's like, I don't know, I think I'm like a month and a half sober or something like that. And I know y'all, and there's something that I don't know if some people be like, well, that's not a long time. It's not like, it's only been a month. Baby, y'all don't know how bad my struggle was. I was drinking every single day. Every time I get off the clock, every time I pop them brakes, I was goop, 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 goop. I couldn't stop. And I had a definite problem. Y'all, I'm a whole month and a half clean now. Going on 2 months. I'm like going on 2 months clean. I'm so proud of me. I didn't think I was literally it was getting so bad. My drinking was getting so bad that, oh, you about to run over that curb. My drinking was getting so bad that I was considering like I might need to go to like medical, like I need some help. You know what I mean? I was thinking I was gonna have to start like AA meetings or something like that, but I didn't. I was able to stop. I had one last thing that prompted, like one last thing I wish I wouldn't have said, and one last thing that I wish I wouldn't have did, that prompted my my me stopping. I was so hurt by my own actions. Oh man, you about to mess up your truck big time. See, if I wanted to be petty, I would turn the camera around and let y'all see what this guy is doing. He is just messing his whole thing. You about to, oh Lord, the people about to fire you. I know you scratching the side of your truck right now. I just know you is. I know you is. But yeah, it was just like that one last thing that I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have said that. I wish I wouldn't have done that. And it was multiple things that happened that day on the last day that I drank. It was multiple things that I did that day. Multiple feelings that was hurt. I cussed my friend out. Yeah, I cussed some other people out. I did some things. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I can't be this person. I refuse to be this person. I did not like who I was becoming, or I didn't like the person that I became when I was in a state of intoxication. But it's like I wasn't drinking to have fun anymore. Back in the day, you know, when you're young and you first start drinking, you're like, oh, it's a party and stuff like that. I wasn't drinking because it was a party anymore. I was drinking because I was running from myself. I was running from my own thoughts and my own feelings, and feelings that I didn't want to feel. And I was drinking because it's almost like I couldn't not drink. It was like, man, JB Hunt. Man, see, I'm sitting over here on this corner, and every truck that turns got me thinking that they about to hit me because they getting so close. This is like the third truck where I'm like, man, what's up? What's up? But, yeah, I was just drinking. It's like I couldn't even control myself. I was just having to drink every day. And it was a coping mechanism. I was going through a lot emotionally, and I didn't know how to really deal with my own feelings. I didn't want to be aware of my own feelings. So I was just drinking and drinking and drinking and just trying to forget about everything. But that just made me even more angry, and that made me, you know, I was reaching, you know, I was stepping out, not stepping out, that ain't the right word. Basically, I was just doing stuff. I was lashing out. That's the word. I couldn't think of the word. I was lashing out. You know what I mean? I was just lashing out, and I've forgiven myself for all the things. Now, if the people that I done cussed out and said a whole lot of stuff to, if they forgive me, that's a whole nother story. But I forgive me for what I did, and I forgive myself for I just for everything, man. It's so much. I couldn't even tell y'all all the stuff I done did and said while I was drunk that I know wasn't me. But yeah, did it and said it anyway, and then regretted it in the morning, like, oh, that ain't even who I am. And then once you then woken up so many times saying, oh, that's not even who I am, oh my God, I feel so bad. Once you then woken up about 1,000 times too many saying those same words, eventually you gotta, I had to tell myself, I had to be real with myself, like, is you gonna be this person for the rest of your life, complaining, saying, oh, this ain't who I am, or is you gonna actually change something? What you gonna do, Pink? What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna be this person forever? being a person, oh sorry ass person that's, oh I'm sorry, and always having to apologize because you done got drunk and you done did or said some shit that was out of line. You gonna be this person the rest of your life? Oh I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I was just drunk. You gonna be a, oh I was just drunk ass person your whole life? Nah, baby girl, you gotta get it together. And that's what I did. I got it together. it's I be thinking about that alcohol, boy. Shoot, I be wanting the margarita. I be like, ooh, but I don't. I haven't had not a drop, and I'm proud of myself because I know I ain't lying. I haven't had a drop of liquor in about a month and a half after going from drinking every day. Oh yeah, I'm proud, baby. I'm proud. I forgot what my point was though. I done did all this talking. I done talked my lip gloss off again, y'all. Thank you, Deacon. Now, Miss V. Now why you bringing up them cigarettes now? Okay. Them cigarettes I'm still working on it. One vice at a time, okay? One vice at a time. Girl, I be fasting. I quit alcohol. I'm celibate. I ain't having sex. I haven't had sex in over a year. Over a year. Look. I could only do so much. So I'm still, I ain't gonna lie, I did attempt to quit. I did quit for like 3 days. And I made a post about it and stuff. But okay, you caught me. But girl, look, I could only do so much. But I am gonna quit the cigarettes too. That's just the cigarettes is just one of my long time habits that's really hard to cut, but I'm very strong and I know that I can do it. I just gotta do it. But I'm trying to give myself, I guess my body, I'm trying to let it ease on into it before I just stop all of the bad shit I was doing. Cause like I said, girl, I done stopped having sex. I be fasting all the time, drinking a whole bunch of water, not eating no food for 3, 4, 5, 7 days at a time, girl. And I didn't stop alcohol. Now I need my cigarettes and I need something. No, I'm playing. I know I don't need no cigarettes. I know I don't need it. Hey, MV. I appreciate welcome. Oh, man. Yes, they are. The cigarettes be the hardest. Shit, they be the hardest. But I've been saying on here, I practice smoke. Wait. I practice in smoking after 4 p.m. Kind of favorite. Oh shit! I'm telling you, and I don't even know what's the best way to quit. Like every time I've ever quit, I've always just went like cold turkey. But but then I always end up coming back like a week later. I think the longest I done went without cigarettes, I think I went like a whole month one time without cigarettes, and then somebody pissed me off. And that's how I know that I use cigarettes as I mean, yeah, it is habitual and stuff, like just out of habit, but I also will grab a cigarette whenever my emotions are of a, like if I'm feeling anger or irritation, or like I use cigarettes as like, I guess, like a coping mechanism for my emotions, because I don't know how to regulate myself sometimes. I don't know how to regulate my emotions sometimes, so I will use the cigarette to kind of regulate it for me, and it'll calm me. And it don't really calm me down. It's psychological. The cigarettes, I don't think it actually calms you down. I don't know if it physically does or not, or if it's psychological. I don't know. But every time I smoke, I'm like, okay, I feel better. So I remember I went like a month without smoking, and then, like I said, somebody said something to me, and then I was like, and yo. So yeah, y'all, I done took up enough of y'all time with all of everything that I didn't have to say today. I swear to God, I'm gonna rewatch this live feed probably like another, probably like a week or two from now, and I'm gonna come back and see how I was looking and how I was talking on this live feed. Because baby, when I tell you that I feel like I was in a whole nother dimension or something when I was speaking to y'all earlier about about resentment and being mad but having to let it go, I feel like I was in a whole parallel universe. I don't know where the fuck I was at, because I wasn't here. I was just speaking. I was, woo. Anyway, so I appreciate y'all sticking with me through this whole live feed. The people that stuck around, even the ones who've been watching and didn't even say anything, I fuck with you too, I hope y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, safe, loving, forgiving, loving, forgiving night. I love you all. Thank you for rocking with me.